So let's get started by creating our setup. Now let's type the command npx create next app to initiate our project. You can give it any name. I'm giving it portfolio so that it makes sense. Make sure you have Node.js installed or else this command won't work. I'm assuming you guys know what is Node, what is npm, what is npx. As you have come to see a Next.js video, you should be familiar with that, at least the basics. Okay, so now if I run this command, it will start asking me. Now if I want to use TypeScript, I can say yes. I don't know, we're not gonna use TypeScript right now, but TypeScript is a good thing. The original project that I made, that website is coded with Next.js plus TypeScript, but for now, for this tutorial, we're gonna be using only JavaScript. ESLint? No. Tailwind CSS? Yes, we're gonna be using Tailwind CSS. By the way, if you don't know what is Tailwind CSS, it's a CSS framework which makes us make it easy to write the CSS directly from the class name. It's not a rocket science. It's just easy stuff. I will show you. Yeah, but I don't think we need it. But let's go. No. So it will start installing all the dependencies and the dev dependencies. As you can see, it's success and our project is created. Let's head to the project directory, which is portfolio in my case. Select folder, and now you're here. Oh, first of all, let's start the server using the command npm run dev, and this command npm run dev is coming from here, package.json. If you're using the create next app, npx create next app, it will automatically generate these scripts and whatever the required files. Okay, you don't need to worry too much. You just have to type npm run and then one of the script that you want to use. So we say npm run dev, and it should start the development server. Let's open it. It's taking some time. Okay, what happened? The user aborted a request. Okay, everything's fine. So now we have our basic Next.js template here. It's generated by that npx create next app command. I didn't write this. Okay, so we don't need this right now. So we're gonna just clear all the CSS and everything right now which is unnecessary. We're gonna write our own CSS. Okay, and let's clear this. In layout, we don't have much. We can change this to tutorial. Uh, if you change this, the changes will reflect here. As you can see here, this. And you see this is white now because I removed the CSS that was already applied in here. Now let's go to page. This is something unnecessary that we don't want. We just remove it and create another component. By the way, as you can see, I'm tapping RAFCE and I'm having this snippet. And when I click, it just brings me the component code. This is happening because I'm using extension called this ES7 plus React Redux React Native snippets. Okay, so you just have to install that extension, then type RAFC or RAFCE. Okay, I will name it home. Well, this is not necessary that you name it home. Name it home. You can just keep it anything, but you know, it doesn't suit. You know, if I just give it page, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay, because it's already page. Page is not making sense, so we're gonna just add home here. Now that we have this, let's type something. Hello world. As you can see, we have the hello world text here. Our page.js is rendering and our page.js is here. Whatever the code we write here is this. Okay, so this all part is gonna be rendered. Let's get started. Let's open my website. And this cursor is different than I just showed you because in production I used a different cursor. Now you shouldn't be worrying because I'm going to give you the code for both of these cursors, and in future if I make more cursors I will provide you, or I'm planning to make a separate package or a website where you can just get these type of cursors. And you must contribute also if you have idea. Okay, let's create this header first. We have this navbar, pretty cool navbar, which when I click, it's taking me to everything. Skills, projects. Okay, we will start by creating a header first. We come to src, create a folder named components, and inside it we make a header of component JS. Again, rough say we have this header right now. We import this header inside page. What if we just make it main? I don't know. We can just keep it fragment also, and main will be different. It will be here, and the header. We imported the header component, and now we're using it here. That means we're going to be getting header here. But this white background is not something that we would like to use. Let's just give body a class. Or, or instead of body, we can just give it to that. Okay, let's give it here. BG black. We cannot see it because okay, we need to give a space here. Yeah, and our text is here, but we cannot see because the text is also black, and we want to override that with white color. Perfect. Now let's make it header. What do we have? We have this logo. I can copy this. You can use your own logo or any image you want. Let's give it logo ID. And now I just use it and just tag src of this alt logo, and it should be here. After that, let's bring the navbar I would like to make the nav for this part only separate because it's a nav only. Okay, so make a new component called navbar.js. Rupsi, okay, we have the nav, import it. We got the nav, but we want that like this. So let's give it a flex. Property flex using Tailwind is pretty easy, you see. I just type the class name flex and it's applying the CSS of display flex directly. See, that's Tailwind. You can just go to the documentation and here you can see all the classes that you can use for spacing, for floats, float right, everything. Okay, you get everything here: flex basis, flex direction, order, grid template, column, get index, everything. So you have almost everything, but still that's not everything. uh, I will show you why. I will show you why. In this project we're gonna be needing some more extra styling that Tailwind can provide, but we have to write some custom setting in Tailwind so that it will only work. Well, that's quite annoying thing, but let's try. We have a nav for here. Okay, let's give it a home about skills project contract. Here we go. Okay, it's contract. Let's give it a flux also. Flux items. Center. And I think I should use gap instead of by. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe 8. That looks like it's 8. Now let's see why is it on the top. We want it central. We can come and give it a padding of 20. And Navar should have maybe the logo have a class name margin right 10 16 20. Okay, we have this. You see the font is different. I used a font called Montserrat, so we're gonna be importing that here. Montserrat, and now we can just say this, and instead of enter we're gonna use Montserrat. I can remove this also. Yeah, now you see the font is changed. Let's come here, make a button also. Button says get a touch, and it have a border and have pad px of 6, I guess, 3. Okay, that's perfect. Let's give it a margin left of auto, and it's looking fine. I want the header to be of a specific height, not just arranged by the button and the elements inside. I want this to be 80 pixels. Yeah, now the header is set to 80 pixels. Now that we have done this, let's come here, create a hero section. Maybe just add in sections. Hero just inside the main first child. hero, and we have the hero here. As you can see here, the hero should also have a padding of 20 so that it will look same. Or maybe we don't need padding actually. We don't need padding here, you see. But giving padding is not bad idea. Let's give it a padding and make it flex. Items central, justify central, flex scroll. But I want this flex scroll. Why is it not centered yet? It's because you see the height. The height is still this much. We have to give it a mean height of screen. But if I give a screen, it's gonna make it scroll extra. This is not something that we want. We want everything to be only, you know, take this much height, which can just fill the screen for the hero section. What I'm gonna do is take a mean height of calc and say calc 100 viewport height minus the height of our header. The height of our header was 80 pixels. So we just come here, subtract the 80 pixels, and now we have this perfectly filled hero section. It's not taking extra praise. I mean, it's not taking extra space or anything. Look, it's perfect. Now that we have this, let's remove the background color. Give it a heading H1, a span here, and again span, because we want inspired photo to be on separate lines like this. We can sure give it a text center. And now that we have this, we can just give it text of 12 rem. Yeah, it's looking fine. A leading is actually line height, so leading none will do the job. Okay, no, it's not. So 0.85. Uh, well, actually, if you set the leading to none, it's actually setting it to line out of 1. So I'm setting it 0.85, which is less than 1. Well, now it's looking perfect. Font semi-bold. Is it perfect? I think the tracking should be. Tracking means letter spacing. You can see here. Let's type this thing here. So we're gonna have a p tag which contains the text, and the text breaks from 2. I would like to break it from 2. You can just use a bear tag or not, it depends on you, but I would like to do it. Let's give it a color. What color we are using here? Let's pick the color from colors we know. Maybe just use any color. I don't want to make it complicated. Text gray 700, 500. That's perfect. Span. Then I highlight my name here. Yeah, perfect. Uh, I need to make it absolute because if I give it margin top auto, The problem is this text goes here, which we don't want, of course. We can just give it absolute and the parent section to relative, and this is going to be bottom 0. So now it's perfectly on the bottom. And that's it for this section of our portfolio. We have set up the foundation using Next.js and built out the hero section. It's looking great so far, but there's a lot more to come. In the next video, we will dive into adding some awesome animations using GSAP to bring the page to life. So make sure to stick around for that. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And feel free to leave any question or suggestions for my website in the comment. See you in the next part.